Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Becky. This is the allium that I bought from the Cardiff flower show the other weekend, where I went for my birthday, and this is me planting it. Look at the roots on that. This is the Allium Ambassador. I did quite like the look of it, so I thought, why not? So hopefully it will flower in June or July, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hi, welcome to my channel. It's a gorgeous day today, so we're actually going to start putting the greenhouse up. But I've got to start with a cup of tea. Squeak! Hello, Squeaky! He's a good girl. Yeah. Hello! Say hello! Beautiful cat. You were stopping me doing work. Come on. So I've sped this up. It's just quickly putting the greenhouse up. Well, no, the greenhouse base, not the greenhouse itself. Right, greenhouse build. Take 2. Yesterday didn't go so well, and all we managed to do was the base. Now I've had to speed this up a bit with building the greenhouse because this is the point where I find something's wrong, and my face is probably a picture, so you don't want to see that. So greenhouse build is on hold because we're supposed to have the door. One should be 994, one should be 995. Not happy. So following my very polite phone call to B&Q, and I really was polite because there's no point in getting nasty with people. It wasn't the actual door part, it was the back part which holds up the roof. So as you can see, the back part there is missing on the right hand side. So we couldn't continue any further, but I wanted to build it as fast as we could. Now B&Q told me the part would be put in the post via Royal Mail and would arrive within 3 days. Needless to say, it didn't quite work out like that. But anyway, it was going to be nice for a few days, so we decided to go ahead and put it up as far as we could. And that is the result. I was very pleased with mine and Dawn's efforts there. We did quite well. So as I couldn't continue with the greenhouse, I decided to do something else. Now there's quite a few things to do on the allotment, so I had to decide whether to paint the shed or to do the inside of the greenhouse. So after a chat with Dad, we decided to do inside. So this is the base on the inside. So I picked out these. I was going to have red, but when I seen these charcoal slabs, I had to have them. So we've got one bed there, one bed here. Those will be for tomatoes and chilies and I think a cucumber. Over this side I'm going to have a potting table and then just a few tools there, like maybe a little water butt or watering cans. And as you can see, the plastic or polycarbonate is not in the back. We've got that one missing, so we can't go any further. Polycarbonate's all in on this side, on the front here, on the front there. And we just need to take this soil now and bring it in a bit so it's a bit flatter. This part of the allotment gets a lot of rain and a lot of water, and it seems to sit in it. So I'll show you what I mean here. This is like a bog. It has been so dry I've had to water the plants this week, but by here it's absolutely soaking. You just can't walk on it. So I've put some weed membrane between the polytunnel and the greenhouse there. Put some chippings on the top. You can see how quickly they've dried. They were soaking. And this just doesn't dry. So I think I might grow celery there. What else have I done? Not much else. I fed the onions yesterday and watered them, so they should be looking a lot better. My broad beans took a battering with the snow and ice and cold. They're still alive, but they haven't grown very much. But they are flowering at the moment, as you can see. Got some flowers on there, so I should have some broad beans. Needs another weed in here. That's in between the garlic there. Some more garlic. I'm thinking these are thornless blackberries, but I don't know. But they're coming through. I think that's what they are. There's my little blue moon rose. Comfrey, finally coming through. And my gooseberry bush there. Gosh, it needs some weeding. Don't look at the weeds. There's an apple tree there. Can't remember what type. I'll have to have a look. There's my Red Love Era apple tree. Some strawberries there. Chives. My daffodils have been eaten. Tried putting coffee around them, but that doesn't seem to work, so it must be birds. My pink daffodils, well, they're cream on the outside with a pink trumpet. Can you see them? There you go. My cherry tree is doing amazingly, so I'm hoping to get something off that this year. I think these are Bellis daisies. I think that's garlic chives there. My lupin. I might try and take some cuttings off that. We'll see. Don't really know what I'm doing. And then these are the Blauwschock peas. So they're the ones with the purple pods. Some more of those daisies. My Tembe daffodils have stopped flowering now. And these are the Kelvedon Wonder. So we'll see how those come up. These were planted in November in the polytunnel. And they seem to be doing alright. They look quite healthy. I just have to keep watering them. Probably shouldn't have moved them when it was so hot, but they were dying to get out. The Bosco Glory grapevine, it just doesn't seem to be alive. I think it is dead. So I might have to get in contact with the people who sent me that and get a replacement. I'm not happy about that. That was the one I was most looking forward to. And then there's my tulips and daffodils on this side. So we've got quite a few coming through. There's my allium that I planted the other day, and there's a row of smaller alliums in front. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And we've got the yellow and red there. These were just a mixture that I just threw in. They look absolutely gorgeous, like I'd done it on purpose, but no. And someone gave me some sweet peas because mine didn't really come up. They should hopefully be okay. They were a little bit dried out, a little bit pot bound, but they don't seem to have died yet. I've planted some more sweet pea seeds there, and I've got a couple of everlasting sweet peas to go behind the shed, which is another reason why I have to paint it as quickly as I can now, so that I can get everything done, the trellis up, and hopefully we can get that and the clematis, don't know how to say it, up and going. I planted some cosmos, which I'd grown from seed there yesterday, and these cornflowers I planted a couple of days ago. Got these red salvias that I planted yesterday when it was a little bit cooler in the afternoon. They seem to be doing alright, they were watered in well. I also planted some gladioli bulbs either side of the allium and some freesias just in front. I don't know what's up with this. Must have got damaged somehow, or it needs some water. I was hoping to make the roots go down further to get the water, because it does run underneath the plot. So I've got some spare garlic in there. So I just told you about the broad beans. Sorry, I had to go because the kettle had boiled, and I had to do my video for Sean and make myself a cup of tea. So I didn't think this elderflower would come, but look, it's got a bud. The other one looks like it just needs watering, I think. And there's my goji berry. I do actually need to move that because it needs something to climb up, so I might put it round the back of the shed when I put the trellis up. There's some garlic. I did plant elephant garlic, but it doesn't seem to have come up. The rhubarb is looking nice. There's more rhubarb. Did move this in September when I took the plot. No, not September. I took the plot on in September, and I think I moved it in October when it was dormant, or almost dormant. Split it up into 5 pieces. Planted 4, the rest of it looked dead, so I threw it in the bin to be burned. It got burned. It grew. So I've got 2 more up by the shed. I think this is some sort of currant bush, but I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. There's another gooseberry. I think that's that green one. And I have 2 red. This is another currant or blackberry. Don't know. We inherited them with the plot. They were everywhere. So garlic, broad beans, and I planted 2 rows of potatoes, a steamer, in March when we had that one sunny day. And as you can see, without stepping on them, my potatoes are coming up. So yes, I've got a few potatoes. The other ones should be along shortly. I think I planted them about 2 weeks ago. So I've got the 2 rows of a steamer coming up. So that's it for the potatoes. There's lots of them in there. Rooster. I can't remember what else. Oh, Marius Piper. And I've got some blue ones to go in. This is 3 bags of fresh horse manure. So that's got to be put in the compost bin. This is my September blueberries. They're coming along nicely. Scepter. These are a currant bush. That is my grapevine from last year. I can't see any mare's tail, can you? Hopefully there won't be any. We shall see. Another currant bush. I think that's a raspberry with lots of weeds in. The mint in a pot, because I don't want mint everywhere. I think that's a blackberry that my brother bought me. That one definitely is a blackberry. That is a raspberry. And my delphinium down there, in between the weeds, is coming up. And there's another blackberry next to it. And those are the two burned rhubarbs that came back to life. And another blackberry. There was some daffodils by here, but none of them seem to have come up. And that's my bird feeder that someone gave me. Now if we walk around the shed, on the side is where we planted the 2 crowns of asparagus. Nothing seems to be doing anything. So now we're around the back of the shed. It's a little bit weedy. Seems to be a lot of weed seeds there and couch grass, which I will have to dig out. There was some asparagus planted in there. Those are the roots that you can see of an old currant bush. So that is another currant bush. We're going to see what they bring, and if they're good we will keep them. If they're not, they will be gone. So this is my job for today. This will be putting the white undercoat on the back of the shed and painting, at least painting this grey today, so that we can get the water butts and guttering up. So the compost bins, that's my comfrey bin. So I just put, there's a little bit of water in there and I just put comfrey in it, comfrey leaves, and that'll be my tomato food, because I am growing a lot of tomato. Here is another bin, and is that a potato growing? Could be potato. This is my carrot box. There's weed seeds in it already, but I need some more sand and some more compost in there, and then I'll get the carrots planted. So I'm not sure what. So as I was saying, I'm not sure what to plant here. We're going to have to move the earth so that it sort of comes in line with the concrete blocks there. So that'll all be evened out. Now this again does get really, really boggy. As you can see, Dad fell down in it there the other day, and it still hasn't completely dried out. It is firmer. So it's quite clay, it's quite wet. So I was thinking of maybe doing a little flower bed around the back, but only little ones because I don't want them shading out the peppers and tomatoes and stuff in there. So we've got plenty of room to play with, because you're not allowed to have a permanent structure anywhere near the path, so it's got to be at least 1 metre away, which we've done. I couldn't really grow anything in between the greenhouse and the polytunnel, because there is a little bit of shade coming off the polytunnel first thing in the mornings. So we just made a little path. There's weed membrane under that, and my dad's going to make a little frame. Maybe we can store a few things in there, small things. We'll see. We can put spare wood down there, because we're never really going to use it as a path. We just want to be able to clean everywhere. So yeah, any suggestions of what I can put here and down here? Maybe some flowers, maybe some celery, celeriac, something like that, something little. I might even plant some little bush tomatoes there. But that's it, really. That's the plot. So I'll speak to you again later. I thought it best not to bore you with a video of me painting the shed. So I did put the white undercoat on the back, and then it dried so well due to it being a lovely sunny day that I finished it. So I painted the whole shed, and I glossed the top, and I think the only thing I haven't done is the door. As you can see there, still got the undercoat on it, but I will get round to finishing it so that it'll look very nice. I quite like the colour. And here it is, the greenhouse, and the shed is also finished. I was going to show you the greenhouse build, but although it did only take 3 days for the part to arrive, it arrived at 5:30 in the night. It was windy, raining. I was literally holding on to pieces of the greenhouse that we'd half built, thinking I was going to have to take it down. That when the part arrived, I just gathered as many people as I could, and those brilliant people helped me put the greenhouse up till 9:30 in the night by torchlight. So that was my greenhouse nightmare. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all my subscribers, and for anyone who watches this channel. It's very much appreciated.